That's right, friends. We are getting into Hayley Williams, an artist that I already have a deep admiration for, someone that I deeply respect. I love the way she uses her platform, how she's not afraid to speak to power. There's always a great message in her music. She's a phenomenal talent, and I can't wait to get into this. Paramore's Twitter account posted recently asking for like help on how to order the album because Hayley has not put it into a specific order. She has not given the album a name, but there's 17 new tracks. A fan made this playlist. We're gonna follow it through, listen to the lyrics, and try to break them down and hear what Hayley's trying to tell us. First track on the album is called Blood Bros. Let's get into it. Very excited for this album. Love Hayley Williams.
Whatever you do, whatever you say,
starting with something soft and gentle.
now you should know I love you the same.
Unconditional.
Filled up to the ground. Pour a little out each day till it's not quite empty and we swim just above the drain.
Oh, wow.
Till we're just two fishes flipping on dry land. Hook, line, and sinker covered in sand. Whatever I did, whatever I said,
The distortion is nice.
would you come back to get me if you had a chance again?
So out of the gate, it sounds like we're talking about unconditional love here, but also it seems like she's actually also questioning this person too. Like, would you do the same for me?
Rush to the bottom of my black tar. Would you want
Hayley Williams,
me
you
to
having a black
stop
tar heart.
things that would take all I've got? Now we're just blood brothers, covered in paper cuts, with a bond like no other. Was it ever enough? Whenever you want, whenever you need, I can move in closer, or I can leave. If anything helps you, or if anything hurts, I will love you forever. If that won't make it worse.
I'm very surprised that the first track came out as like a soft, subtle, gentle track. Seems very obvious to me. It seems to be about unconditional love and about just doing everything possibly to make that person happier, but also questioning if like, would you do the same for me? Blood Brothers. Glum.
In the wake of your sunshine,
Okay.
I've never felt so glum. Think I'm made up of moonlight. Don't reach quite as far, but I still show up. Stick around for someone. Stick around till dawn. I wonder, do you ever feel so alive?
So out of the gate, they definitely have that emotion of Glum just encapsulated with this production. That slow strumming. It feels reminiscent, like we're reflecting on something here.
Spaced out at a stoplight. Who's laying on their horn? 'Cause it's in tune with this song. Wanna put it in park. Listen all day long.
I was just thinking the same thing.
Roll down your window.
I like the effects she's putting on the vocal. Sounds like an alien.
Do you ever feel so alone that you get implode? No one would know. And when you look around and nobody's home, don't you wanna go back to wherever we're from? Wherever we're from.
On my way to 37 years, I do not know if I'll ever know what in the living fuck I'm doing here. Does anyone know if this is normal?
It is very normal. I think most of us feel that exact way. It doesn't matter what age you are. Like, I do not know if I'll ever know what in the living fuck I'm doing here. That is for sure. I keep saying over and over again about how we all wake up on this planet that's just spinning around this cosmic sauce, and everyone's just trying to find a purpose and trying to figure out something to make the world better in a way. It's usually subconscious, but it's there.
I wonder.
I love this song though.
I
Love the pacing,
wonder.
the effects on
Do
it.
you ever feel so alone that you get implode?
Sometimes I do, especially politically.
And when you look around and nobody's home, don't you wanna go back to wherever we're from? Wherever we're from.
In the wake of your sunshine, I've never felt so glum.
Ooh. In the wake of your sunshine, I never felt so glum. So is this about more so about a person that's just like outshining them, and it makes them just feel so terrible being underneath, being in their. Could be about Earth. Could be about Earth. In the wake of your sunshine, she just feels like alone and miserable on Earth, and that'll make you feel that way if you feel like you're thinking differently. If you're like, especially on like the political spectrum, a lot of us feel very alone right now because there's a lot of just like shitty people that are getting their opinions out to the forefront for whatever reason. Negativity is at like the highest it's ever been. Hayley Williams, she's an artist that's going to make you think more. It's going to like hit me harder on like the second, third listens usually. She's very intelligent, very witty. Sometimes though it's right in front of you and you miss it because you're trying to break down what they're trying to say, but trying. Next track, Discovery Channel.
Barbaric bliss, teeth gnash when we kiss, no wound to lick, 'cause the hurt is hidden. Don't you miss when I used to smile, blood on my lips, you start to cry. Barbaric bliss, the hurt is hidden. You and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals, so let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel.
She is hilarious for adding that in there and making it
You
slow.
and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals, so let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel. 20-something years ago we started. a little game. And now we're all gonna sit down and we're gonna finish it. And guess what? Your turn. The hurt is hidden. You and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals. So let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel. You and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals. So let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel.
She's got my head going. I'm nodding along. I'm just wondering if there's going to be something deeper going on here. She's about to turn on them and talk about like the poachers and everything.
I can't heal, you keep ripping me open. I can't feel, you keep ripping me open. You said we shouldn't eat. I can't heal, you keep ripping me open. You said we shouldn't eat. I can't feel, you keep ripping me open. You and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals. So let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel. You and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals. So let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel. You and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals. So let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel. You and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals. So let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel.
All right, that one. I don't know if I'm trying to find deeper meaning into it, or if it's just supposed to be like a remake of that old song. Yeah, I don't know what to take away from it. Maybe thinking that we're just like on display, like we're zoo animals or something. I don't know. That's gonna take me a few listens to, or it's just supposed to just sound good, just a chill vibe, maybe. That is where it gets difficult because I usually expect Hayley to like for instance, News by Paramore. I'm expecting her to like say something important a lot of the times, which maybe she just wants to make music and that's what it is. But I've seen a lot of tweets and there's people that are giving me warnings and comments of other videos when I told you guys I was getting ready to listen to this, that I was warned to get my thinking cap on and be ready that there's gonna be some emotional stuff. So I think I'm on edge, like waiting for her to say something maybe, instead of just enjoying
The way
it.
you held my face, I swear I softened for the very first time in my life. Fist unclenched and my guard started dropping.
Ooh.
We kissed quick before you pulled me inside. The next morning I looked in the mirror, saw a woman I had never met.
Uh-oh.
She looked hopeful, even sorta pitiful, like she forgot nothing is a given, nothing is a given. So hit me, I can't get soft, 'cause I'm too hard. And my ribs are metal cages to guard the heart. I'm too hard. I'm too hard.
Hey.
I'm too hard. I'm too hard. I'm too hard. I got married once in combat boots and only listened to testosterone music. I had to kill my feminine just to do it, to get to you. I had to go through it.
Makes sense. That kind of reminds me of like Jigsaw by Conan Gray, where he was changing himself over and over again, which I found was a twist that was actually about his father. This one sounds like a lover. She's talking about getting married and having to change. Listen to testosterone music. Had to kill my feminine just to do it. Going through the hard things to like impress somebody or relate to somebody a lot of the time is what it can be from too.
So hit me, I can't get soft, 'cause I'm too hard. My ribs are metal cages.
Bit of Alanis Morissette.
I'm too hard. Always ready for the pain, I'm too far. Always ready to be left out in the cold. Always ready, never suited me all. Always the devil I love. So hit me.
She's got a bit of a defeatist personality here going on, and this song reminds me of Carmi from The Bear. She says, always ready for the piano to fall, always ready for like the next shoe to fall, always ready for the worst things to happen.
I can't get soft, 'cause I'm too hard. And my ribs are metal cages to guard my heart. I'm too hard. I'm too hard. I'm too hard. I'm too hard. I'm too hard.
Love the instrumentation on it. That was a funky track. It felt good to dance to. The words of it are sharp though. Feels like she's going through where she just doesn't trust people. Maybe has some type of an abandonment issue. She's too hard. She feels like she can't put her walls down, that her rib cage is like this metal cage just to guard her heart. Very defensive, very much so just having the walls up and not letting anyone in because most likely from past experiences and protecting your peace. Most of the times that's what it is. People are just trying to protect their peace. They don't want to have their heart broken again, or sometimes you're even protecting your heart from even falling for someone again because you're protecting yourself from the future from what you think are going to be future damages. But sometimes you just have to have faith and let someone show you wrong or prove you wrong. Let them see if find out if someone is capable of loving you. Don't give up on that. Next track, Kill Me. Oh, Hayley, you're so pretty.
Eldest daughters never miss their chances to learn the hardest lessons again and again. Carrying my mother's torment. I think I'm where the bloodline ends.
Yo, eldest daughters never miss their chances to learn the hardest lessons again and again. Carrying my mother's torment. I think I'm where the bloodline ends. She's like, I'm done. I'm not passing these genes and this madness on to anyone else. This is where it ends. Another thing that's just very common. A lot of us are dealing with the baggage that our parents are putting on us from what they were dealing with. Like that's where that's where the ultimate empathetic side of me comes out of, because I've been treated poorly by people older than me, but I always sit back. I try to understand why they're acting this way, and then all you have to do sometimes is just go back to one generation, and it's like their parents were really mean to them, and so now they're projecting their shit onto you because maybe I don't know. It's just the way it happens. They're venting or whatever, or they feel like that's the right way to raise someone because they feel like they were raised right and they like themselves. So now they project it onto you to make like a mini me. But yeah, be the break in the chain. Break that chain.
I'll never do
Stevie
the
Nicks.
right thing again.
Fleetwood.
Go ahead and kill me. Can't get much stronger. Find another soldier. Go ahead and kill me. Can't get much stronger. Find another soldier.
Nice. Saving this one.
Eldest daughter comes to stop the cycle. A job you never asked for is paying in dust.
Oh, fuck. Damn, this is too relatable, and not for the mother's side. Oh my God, there's so many fathers that like, hey, you did what you did. It only takes a few seconds to do what you did to make a child, but you did what you did. You have a responsibility to step up, but there's so many of them where it's like a job you never asked for, like you never wanted this, and now it's pain and dust. But her, that's where it comes around to the eldest daughter now. It's like on her. She's been like given this job, and now it's pain and dust because it's probably just you're probably not getting a lot from it because you're going through so much turmoil.
Setting down your mother's torment. Save yourself or make room for us. 'Cause either way we live in your blood. Go ahead and kill me.
Damn.
Can't get much stronger. Find another soldier, another soldier. Go ahead and kill me. Can't get much stronger. Find another soldier, another soldier.
Woo! Hell yeah.
Go ahead and kill me. Can't get much stronger. Find another soldier, another soldier. Go ahead and kill me. Can't get much stronger. Find another soldier, another soldier. Go ahead and kill me. Can't get much stronger. Find another soldier, another soldier.
Ooh, that felt like a little Green Day homage at the end there. Hayley Williams, Loving Your Mind. She's talking about generational trauma being passed down, I think, here, and talking about go ahead and kill me. Can't get much stronger, find another soldier. She's like, pass it on to somebody else. I don't want to deal with this shit. I'm not passing my genes along, not becoming a mother, which, that's too bad because we could definitely use some more Hayley Williams in the world. I'm sure she would be a great mom, but there is that fear of passing on the bad traits of your mother or father, and it's very relatable, right? Most of us don't have perfect parents.
Stranded here on Mars. What's the odds you'd get stuck here too? It might be a lost cause. Who'd have thought there'd be so much left to lose? Come hell or heaven, angels or devils, I won't know. And I don't care what happens after. I won't quit on you. Lonely astronaut, it's gonna cost, but you just can't beat that view. Wasted like a god, power off, wake up somewhere new. Now I'm an alien to you. Come hell or heaven, angels or devils, I won't know.
Her range is excellent. It's excellent how she's able to slow us down, speed us up. We've heard so many, fast tracks by Paramore, up-tempo tracks by Hayley, and it's just nice to hear that super soulful vocal of hers.
I don't care what happens after. I won't quit on you. Come is not a place. When I think home, I see your face. Up there so long, everything changed. Chaos reaches outer space. Turns out nowhere is a place. Look down on a brilliant blaze. Phone home, baby, everything changed. Come hell or heaven, angels or devils, I wanna know. And I don't care what happens after. I won't quit on you. Chaos reaches outer space. Turns out nowhere is a place. Look down on a brilliant blaze. Phone home, baby, everything changed.
Ooh. That one seems very self-explanatory as well. Not gonna quit on you. It seems like unconditional love again. Next track, True Believer.
Tourists stumble down Broadway. Cumberland keeps claiming bodies. All our best memories were bought and then turned into apartments. The club with all the hardcore shows, now just a grayscale dominoes. The
Slow down. Is she talking about gentrification there? All our best memories were bought and then turned into apartments. She's talking about the clubs, the stores, and whatnot there being bought and gentrified, turned into like high unaffordable housing.
Churches overflow each Sunday, greedy Sunday morning. Gift shop in the lobby. Acts like God ain't watching. Kill the soul, turn a profit.
As someone that was raised in the Catholic Church, oh my gosh, is this relevant to me? I basically have had to forget like all my teachings in the Catholic Church, at least my Catholic Church. I don't know what y'all Catholics out there or other Christians, I should say, other religious people out there have experienced. I actually think that religion is good for the most part. I think people need to cope with things before they turn to anarchy and the world just gets burned to shit. I think people do need to have a little fear in their heart to be afraid that they're going to go to hell so that they live a better life, because some people will just go crazy without it. But oh my gosh, is that relevant? Gifts, the churches overflow each Sunday, greedy Sunday morning. Gift shop in the lobby, act like God ain't watching. Kill the soul, turn a profit. Makes me think of those guys, like, what's the guy's name in Texas? The real annoying guy that would not let people into his church. I can see his face. Oh my goodness. Ofer, no. Oh wow. Oh, Joel Osteen. That guy. What a phony. Perfect example right there. There's another one that I think his name's something Coleman, where he's like, there's an interview of him like where he's on top, like he's outside of like his hangar, his airplane. This reporter's asking him about like greed and why you need all these private jets and why like how much they cost and whatever, and you think that this is like godly to have these possessions, and he just like, never seen a more demon looking person in my life than that guy, when he just like screams back at her like, God gives me this because I'm supposed to be God's voice or microphone or something. It's like, what? These people are insane. I find myself not being able to articulate myself very well in this reaction for some reason. I'm tired or something, but yeah, I'm tired of their bullshit, that's for sure. My Catholic Church, they passed around that that little boat, that little basket to get money and donations to obviously keep the church going while they're not paying taxes. But then you go out into the parking lot. Like, all these people were supposed to be so good, and they're preaching about the golden rules or whatever. Then you go into the parking lot, and they're all talking shit about the people in there. Oh, did you see so and so didn't put any money in there? Oh, did you see Bonnie's dress? Do you see this? It's like, usually very hypocritical type of community in my experience.
What lives on Southern Gotham? I'm the one who still loves your ghost. I reanimate your bones with my belief. I'm the one who still loves your ghost. I reanimate your bones 'cause I'm a true believer. They put up chain link fences underneath the biggest bridges. They pose in Christmas cards with guns as big as all the children.
Literally, there's pictures of them doing this. They're weird as hell. Senators doing this.
They say that Jesus is the way, but then they gave him a white face. So they don't have to pray to someone they deem lesser than them.
Woo! Hayley! Yeah! Yes! Oh my gosh. Whack them again. Whack those racist, bigot, phony ass hypocrites again, Hayley. Do it again, please. They pose in Christmas cards with guns as big as all their children. Yes, there's actual U.S. senators that do this filthy fucking shit. And it'll be like a day after a school shooting. They'll give their T's and P's, thoughts and prayers. But then, like, a day later, they're posting a postcard with their fucking evil ass family and all their guns, and like some like pointing the guns at each other because they don't practice gun safety. They're all a bunch of fucking phonies, y'all. Yes, this is exactly what I was expecting. I'm gonna like this just because that's some bars right there. They say that Jesus is the way, but then they gave him a white face. Like, there is no fucking way that Jesus was white, right? I mean, even on like geographical reasons, how in the world would he be this white person that they just keep constantly, you know, painting pictures of and whatnot? And it's just, she's right. So they don't have to pray to someone that they deem lesser than them. Oh, Hayley. Yes, girl. Yes, preaching right there. So damn right. Like, I may not be the most historically correct person when it comes to religion, but I know that Jesus more than likely had some tan skin. Yeah, probably did not look white at all.
They say that Jesus is the way, but then they gave him a white face.
Yeah, that's like something no one should even care about. You shouldn't care about the color of someone's skin. You should care more about the content of their character. Thank you, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Like, the words of Jesus are all like, I do agree with the words I've read from him and heard from him. Like, most of it is based around love and accepting one another, your brothers and sisters. That's why you see so many different cultures and people and backgrounds and skin colors that do follow Jesus, because it does seem like what he was preaching was very good stuff. But then to change history, which we have to be worried about as well, like, who's going to be writing our history books going forward? Right now, it's very terrifying. You got, like, the White House is, like, deleting passages on the Constitution on their website. Obviously, that doesn't mean fucking shit, but the fact that those fascist people behind that account feel that they can do that, what else do they feel like they can do? The people that are gonna be writing books, and makes you wonder, like, what if we were being taught accurate information back in the anyways? It seems like McGraw-Hill has has a monopoly down on, like, education. At least when I was in school, everything was always McGraw-Hill. So who's to say that, like, the people that are writing history are not rewriting it?
They don't have to pray to someone they deem lesser than them.
Bars.
The South will not rise again.
We should have eliminated the entire Confederacy. They're evil people. Hell yeah. There's a lot of white people that get their panties in a bunch whenever I say stuff like this too. They think I'm supposed to be part of their group. I'm a human. If I do remember correctly, Haley was raised in a church. She was even in a choir, I believe, which is one of the reasons why her vocal is so strong. She had a lot of practice growing up, but yeah, this is a great song. Probably is a true believer. She always comes off as someone that's open minded and spreads love and leads with love. Which all the teachings that I ever learned from Jesus, like if there's one great thing that I did get out of religion and out of like my first communion and PSR and all that stuff I had to go through, is that it did seem like Jesus was a great person and has great words to pass on, and a reason why a lot of people do gravitate towards it. But I just wish that more people would actually listen to what he was saying and practice those things instead of like making their own type of beliefs off of it. Like if you're gonna say you're a follower of Christ, then follow what Christ was saying. Don't make your little rules where you're like, okay, I believe in pretty much everything Christ says, but I'm also going to say fuck homosexuals and that they can't get married. Like that is crazy to me. And then there's the other ones where they're backing everything that like ICE is doing right now, deporting anyone that looks brown. Honestly, they're not even going after just illegals, they're going after brown people. She's not afraid to, like I said, speak to power. Reminds me just of like South Park. They're my heroes as well. I grew up with them, and most of what they've said has been spot on. And if you pull back and pull back the logic and the nuance in there, you take away like great lessons. And I think Hayley is a preacher as well. I think she's got in her, and it sounds like she's talking about, I'm a true believer. I reanimate your bones. I'm the one who still loves your ghost. It sounds like she's actually trying to say that she believes in his actual words and not like the hijacked version of everything that most religions are teaching now, which is there's a lot of hate in there. There's a lot of homophobia still in churches. There's a lot of racism and bigotry in churches still. They think that they shouldn't have to pay taxes, which now they passed something. Hopefully it gets stricken down by the Supreme Courts, but they passed something where churches aren't going to be taxed anymore, which means that's going to open up the doors to these mega donors that will be donating money through them for their political agenda, making them like their new mouthpieces. And then because they're donating to a church, then they can write those off as tax cuts. So it's going to be a big fucking mess, honestly, if we don't stop it. But thank you, Hayley Williams, for speaking to power. Still 30 seconds left. That's track 7. So far, so good. It's a lot calmer than I thought it would be. I was expecting a little more like punk rock. But enjoying the vocals, enjoying some of the distortion on the instruments too. There's some experimental elements. Pop rock. I like the way this one sounds.
Just like I said, I had to come up for air, 'cause I know better than to hold my breath for too long now. Love, you're not the only one who was lonely. My final act of love was surrender. Oh, surrender.
I really like the sound of this one. It's like this pop rock track, but yeah, it sounds like she's just talking about surrendering and trying to. She says something about holding her breath for too long. That makes me think, like being behind that wall, keeping that wall up, being underwater, not putting your head above the water. So she's holding her breath down there. But her final act was to surrender, which that's most of us have to surrender, just like Miley Cyrus's song "Golden Burning Sun," which is a banger off of Something Beautiful. Surrender and allow them to love you. Or allow yourself to be loved. Say this. Reminder, I'm probably misinterpreting all these songs, and I love when you guys educate me and let me know the actual meanings in the comments. It really helps out, especially on my second, third listens, so then I can actually take them in, and I like to understand what an artist is trying to say.
You can really have anyone except for me. I suppose disappearing man, disappearing man, disappearing man. Won't you just surrender? Disappearing man, disappearing man, disappearing man. Won't you just surrender? You can really save anyone, and you have me. Won't you let go? Would you let go? You can really save anyone except for me. I suppose disappearing man, nesting his hair with wild hair and a stare that could melt stone. There were no conditions to my love, yeah, it was endless till there was no you to hold. Disappearing man.
Seems very self-explanatory again. A disappearing man, maybe they're ghosting, maybe they're just too hurt or something going on there where they're just not allowing their walls to go down and leaving her, and she's just begging and yearning for them to surrender. I love a song where someone's yearning. We need it more than ever.
Won't you just surrender? Disappearing man. Won't you just
Daniel James, I've seen on other artists.
disappearing man.
Another really good song. That was one of my favorites on this so far. Dream Girl and Shibuya. We're going to Japan, baby.
Eleanor,
Oops.
every
I
night.
didn't mean to do that.
Every now and then in a far-off land, familiar but foreign, a liminal feeling. I know you know me now.
Already love the
like
instruments.
back of your hand, but can I still get your heart reeling? Should've stayed a mystery, sipping on Japanese whiskey in the lobby bar.
Feels whimsy.
I could say I gotta leave, but let's not let that come between us. Would it make you want me more? I wait for you in 7 to 3 in a hotel room. I can see dream will come true in Shibuya.
Saved. I think Japan is probably my top on my list of destinations that I need to go to. I love anime. I love what I've seen from the city, the culture that y'all have out there. It just seems like a beautiful country that I need to go to.
Just my silhouette pressed against
vocals on this one are ethereal. The track feels whimsy. Really love this one. Need to find my dream girl in Shibuya, I guess. Sounds like she left her true love in Shibuya, Japan. Yeah, her vocals on that were just beautiful. I love the etherealness of it, just very soft and gentle again, but those long runs are just gorgeous. Love Me Different. Sounds like a sample from Toto. I like it a lot. That's like the perfect response right there. Someone saying that, like, yeah, you know, you're never going to find someone that loves you like I did. And it's like, yeah, well, I'm going to find someone that loves me different because you weren't doing something right. Yeah, hold on.
Someone's gonna love me different.
Hear that pop punk? Hey. Saving me.
It tells me I'll be fine. Like there's something better for me down the line. But nothing could compare to the potential greatest love of all time. The pleasure and the agony's all mine. And I know that you're probably telling yourself that no one's gonna love me like you did. And I know that you're probably right about that, but someone's gonna love me different. And I know that you're probably telling yourself that no one's gonna love me like you did. And I know that you're probably right about that, but someone's gonna love me different. And I want someone to love me different.
She's using that pop punk vibrato that she's got on
Hours
there.
of therapy, 2 prescriptions, no good routines. Guess I'm the one who's gotta love me differently. Endless scrolling up till 3. Alex reads tarot, reads the shit out of me. Now I'm the one who's gotta love me differently.
Oh, yeah.
I want. You're probably telling yourself that no one's gonna love me like you did. And I know that you're probably right about that, but someone's gonna
What a perfect song right there. I also love how she had the self-awareness to talk about how she's not loving herself right now and that she needs to love herself different because she's going through she's talking about prescriptions, so maybe depression, anxiety she's going through. She's talking about Alex reading her tarot cards so easily and well. So she needs to love herself first. That is always step one before you get into a relationship. You gotta love yourself first and be confident in yourself. You're gonna bring baggage into the next relationship if you try to jump in without feeling good about yourself. You don't have to be 100%, but you gotta definitely have some love for yourself for a successful relationship. Um, yeah, it's just a very healthy sounding song. I really love the production on this one. We got some different people in the credits here: Brian Robert Jones, Daniel James, Christian Matsalai. So a few different people working on this. Ooh, looks like maybe a brother on here as well. Okay.
I keep telling you the water's fine.
Zissou.
You show up in a scuba suit, so come out to the deeper side. We could be like Team Zissou. I don't mind wasting my time in my mind. You're all
All right, let's see. What is what is Zissou? Let's get our Google up here. Ugh, AI. AI, get out of here. Zissou most likely refers to Steve Zissou, the main character in the 2004 Wes Anderson film The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou. I forgot about that. That is one of Wes Anderson's movies that I need to go back and watch because I was definitely a little young watching that, but I need to see it again. He's depicted as a famous oceanographer and documentary filmmaker on a quest for revenge against the shark that killed his partner. The film is known for its quirky style, ensemble cast, and blend of comedy action. Yes, definitely have to go back and watch that. It looks like Bill Murray is in that one. I know I've seen it. It's been a long time.
waste wasting mind. You're always mine. Keep telling you the water's fine. Megan called it Monster Soup, but the monsters are you and I. We don't have anything to lose. I don't mind wasting my time in my mind. You're always mine. Wasting my mind. You're always mine.
Lay that funk on me.
I don't mind wasting my time in my mind. You're always mine. Wasting my mind. Always mine.
That's another track that I really enjoyed. The production on that was great. Her voice is great on that one. I'm gonna have to rewatch The Life Aquatic.
Baby, take it easy.
Whim.
We're starting something new. Listen how the heart beats. It always tells the truth. Baby, take it easy. One following a whim. And listen how the heart beats, lying next to him. Bare feet on the concrete, freckles on your knees, searching for a blood stain. Bandages are clean. Baby, take it easy, following a whim. Listen how the heart beats, lying next to him. I want to be in love, to believe in us, send sabotage. I want to be in love, to believe in us, send sabotage. Baby, take it easy.
I want to be in love to believe in us, sans sabotage. So, like, without the sabotage, I'm going to try to believe in us without building something up and breaking it down.
You're always on the move. Something in the stillness gets you to the truth. And I know you took a beating. I know it's all a risk. But listen how the heart beats, lying next to him. Sunshine through the curtain, music in my head, still be singing to you long after we're dead. I want to be in love, to believe in us, send sabotage. I want to be in love, to believe in us, send sabotage. I want to believe in love. I want to believe in us. I want to believe in love. I want to believe in us. I want to be in love, to believe in us, send sabotage. I want to be in love, to believe in us, send sabotage.
Sounds more like she's just pleading with herself. Like, she wants to be in love. She wants to do this without, like I said, building it up and breaking it down, which might be a pattern that she has. So she just wants to be in love, forget about the sabotage, and just like be present. Bare feet on the concrete, as we see it's about to come up. 10 toes on the ground. That was pretty good. That one seemed like it could have been made for a radio. Mirtazapine? Sounds like a drug. Mirtazapine is an antidepressant medication primarily used to treat major depressive disorder in adults. It's classified as a tetracyclic or cyclic antidepressant, sometimes referred to as an atypical antidepressant.
For when the heart's a sinking stone, that smash and fusing to your bones. For when you're crying at the sky and losing all your appetite. Here come my genie.
Side effects. Here come my genie in a screw cap bottle to grant me my temporary solace. That is a bar to talk about your medication.
Be without her. I had to write a song about her. Who am I without you? Murtazapine, you make me eat, you make me sleep. Murtazapine, you let me dream, you let me dream. For when you're
What'd you say for this
happy
one?
for a day, then wake up to remembering that things will never be the same. Feels like it's your fault it turned out that way. Here come my genie in a screw cap bottle to grab me temporary solace. I could never be without her. I had to write a song about her. Who am I without you? Murtazapine, you make me eat, you make me sleep. Murtazapine, you let me dream, you let me dream.
Yeah. That distortion's nice. Whoa.
Murtazapine, you make me eat, you make me sleep.
So this comes off as like a love song to her medication that makes her feel somewhat normal.
Murtazapine, you let me dream, you let me dream. Murtazapine, you make me eat.
This feels like a 90s pop punk song.
Murtazapine,
Even
you
a little
let me
grungy.
dream, you let me dream.
I really like that one. I just didn't find it relatable for myself, but musicality wise, vocal wise, great. Lyric wise is great too. Like I'm glad it sounds like she found something that works for her that helps her feel normal, and it could be relatable to you guys out there as well. It sounds like a miracle drug. Let me see what this was saying again. How it works. Metazapine works by influencing the levels of certain chemicals in your brain, specifically increasing serotonin and norepinephrine, also called noradrenaline. It achieves this by blocking certain receptors in the brain, including presynaptic alpha 2 adrenergic receptors and postsynaptic 5-HT2 and 5-HT3 serotonin receptors. This leads to an increase in noradrenaline release and serotonin activity. Potential benefits: effective for treating depression, maybe used in some cases to treat obsessive compulsive disorder OCD and anxiety. Known for its sedative effects, which can help improve sleep, especially for individuals depression related insomnia. So sounds very much so like a strong drug, but if it does what it's supposed to do, helps people feel normal, they get their sleep, they're getting their nutrition in, because there's a lot of people out here, you guys don't know, like a lot of people are going through stuff and we have to walk them out in their shoes before we start judging them for whatever it may be. And some people just need a little extra to feel a little normal.
Brotherly love, brotherly hate, don't it sometimes feel like the same thing?
Yeah.
However you bend, however you sway, furious roots just won't give way. I've been laid out on your limbs, carved my name into every one of them.
That's a nice bar right there. Are you Siamese twins? Are you headed to ways?
Small, or make
on,
each
Hayley.
other great. If you think that you could give more than you could take, nick your hand, I'll spit into it. Shake hands, that's how you do it. Brotherly love, brotherly hate. Don't it
Interesting.
sometimes feel like the same thing?
Yes, does.
However you bend, however you sway, furious roots just won't give way. Blood oath, baby took a vow, unspoken, not on speaking terms. Now you could pick up the phone, you could pull up to his house, you could find out you're alone if you keep fucking around. You say that that's your brother, you'll always come around, you'll always have each other. Not if you never pick up where you left down. Love one like a brother, I love one like I'm down. Let's get this shit together, motherfucker, sick of missing ya.
Hey.
Brotherly love, brotherly hate. Don't it sometimes feel like the same thing? However you bend, however you sway, furious roots just won't give way. Nick your hand, I'll spit into it. Shake hands, that's how you do it. Nick your hand, I'll spit into it.
A blood oath.
Shake hands, that's how you do it.
Can't help but think about The Hangover anytime. Think about that stuff. There's definitely a parallel between brotherly love and brotherly hate, obviously, but they do sometimes feel like the same. And any of you that have brothers or friends that come off as brothers, you know, sometimes in a way, us men, we don't express our feelings the best. Ice in my OJ. I feel like I'm having a really hard time breaking some of these lyrics down. So again, please help me in the comments. So far, vocally fantastic. Production wise, we have some experimental tracks on here that are great. There's some great distortion. She's using like effects on her vocals at some point. So we got some really good stuff here.
I'm spinning circles and I can't deny. Floating on your love like a butterfly. Got me jumping inside, thinking about you. No secrets, no games to play. It's alright, it's okay. I never felt this way. Got me jumping inside, thinking about you. Ice in my OJ, I'm a cold hard bitch.
Hey,
Lot of dumb motherfuckers that I made rich.
damn. Probably label execs.
Might go back to Mississippi. Careful, I don't take you with me. I'm spinning circles and I can't deny. Floating on your love like a butterfly. Got me jumping inside.
Saving this one. I like its dark element.
About you. No secrets, no games to play. It's alright, it's okay. I never felt this way. Got me jumping inside, thinking about you.
really like the dark element to that one. It was a little grungy. I like that she's making me think on this album. It's just so out there. It's probably gonna be one. It's probably gonna be one of those albums where I'm gonna have to listen to it a few times to exactly understand what she's saying or get into her head a little more. Some of this is very random, and that's probably why it's not put together like a full album. It's not in a specific order because it's not exactly a theme. It just seems like she's just getting things off her chest that she needs to get out or just expressing herself in some way and having fun with the music. Negative self-talk. I think this is the second to last. Yes. Loving the music on all these.
Self-talk, a veteran self-taught, etc. On and on. I'm sick of hearing myself talk. The long walk between the car and the house, I just sit behind the wheel till the battery runs out.
She's got me moving along to every song.
Now it's just so quiet. I hate this gorgeous house. Can hear my heartbeat over emptiness now. Chorus of my worst thoughts, drawing curtain shut as hope takes a bow. Now all I hear is self-talk. Yeah, all I hear is self-talk. All I hear is on and on. All I hear is self-talk.
She just embodies these feelings so perfectly. That emotion that you feel of just being stuck in your head. The way this music is playing, it's perfect.
I'd like a volcano.
It's very negative.
Projectile spewing out. Quiet minds, a loaded cannon. Who's it aimed at now? And the tip of my tongue, tip of the iceberg. Turn Titanic around. Let me thaw out. 'Cause all I hear is self-talk. Yeah, all I hear is self-talk. All I hear is on.
This right here, this is something that my advice personally can be helped with like meditation. Start off in the morning, lay down on like a solid surface, lay on the ground, feels good for your back. Take some deep breaths in, be comfortable with everything that surrounds you. Let your mind just run free. Let it run free. Listen to what it's saying. You have to listen to your mind sometimes. You have to listen to what your body, what your brain is trying to tell you. A lot of it's going to be negative, but we are our worst enemy most of the time, our own worst enemy. But yeah, you have to sort out those thoughts, see like what's the devil on your shoulder saying one thing, what's the angel, be able to find out, just get in tune with yourself, really. You get more in tune with yourself through introspection, through looking in the mirror, through meditation. It's just really healthy, though, to allow those thoughts to just run in like a quiet space where you're breathing deeply. It helps a lot. It helps me out a lot because I'm definitely my own worst enemy. I will be in my head calling myself the craziest things. There's self-doubt in there, but you have to have that active mindset to be able to stop it and fight back against it and learn how to sort it out. But it's healthy, though, to allow those thoughts to run in there because that's like your brain like evaluating yourself.
All I is self-talk.
know who Vaselisa is. Vaselisa the Beautiful, Vaselisa the Fair is a Russian fairy tale collected by Alexander Afanasyev in Narodin, Russia. Okay.
And I won't hear it self-talk. Now I won't hear it self-talk. No, I won't hear it self-talk. Now I won't hear it self-talk.
Sounds like we made like a full circle here, sung over the bones of you and I. Words spun into daisy wheels in my mind. So that sounds like it's going into positive. Daisies are beautiful. I am Vaselisa, guided me through the night. Vaselisa, as we saw, is supposed to be beautiful. So it sounds like some really good thoughts, maybe. I don't know if there's more context to this, though, if something tragic happens. But nothing more will enter me but light, and I won't hear it. So that right there is like demanding that no more negative thoughts. But again, like I said, it is healthy to at least hear it and go through it and talk to yourself about it. But to have the active mindset to stop it from happening, though, is a skill as well. All right, the last track on the album, Ego Death at a Bachelorette Party. I believe there's also a music video for this that I'll most likely check out. But so far, this has been a really good collection of songs. There's substance. There's great instrumentation on this. Her vocal is perfect. She's one of the best in the game. Get into a car. Oh, dog.
I'll be the biggest star at this racist country singers bar.
Morgan
No
Wallen.
use shooting for the moon. No use chasing waterfalls. I'm the biggest star at this racist country singers bar. No use shooting for the moon. No use chasing waterfalls. Can only go up.
I'm the biggest star at this racist country singer's bar. No use for shooting for the moon. No use chasing waterfalls because you are already at the bottom of the barrel is what she's saying. You can only go up from here. That's great.
From here, can only go up.
Like,
From here, can only go up.
fuck racist.
From here, can only go up. Can only go up. Can only go up.
The bass is floating.
From here, can only go up. From here, can only go up. From here, can only go up. Can only go up. I'll be the biggest star at this bachelorette party bar. No use shooting for the moon. No use chasing waterfalls. I'm the biggest star at this bachelorette party bar. No use shooting for the moon. No use chasing waterfalls. Can only go up from here. Can only go up from here. Can only go up.
It's very true.
From here. Can only go up. Can only go up. Can only go up from here. Can only go up from here. Can only go up from here. Can only go up.
I do wonder if this is like from a personal experience.
Only go up. Got too big for my britches. Too big for my fishes. The sea got shallower every day. I dance
There's probably some deeper meaning there that I might be misinterpreting, but it just seems like being in this dumping, this racist country singers bar, like you can only go up from here. That is the worst place you find yourself. Like she says, ego death at a bachelorette party. She's probably just sitting there, standing there, or being around this atmosphere. Like, up, doesn't get worse than this. All these racists, all these misogynists, all these crazy ass crackers. Probably doesn't get worse than that. And you have the ego death. Ego death. That's where I believe you just start to feel more empathy for people. You start acting like a normal, more so normal human being, I would say, in the sense of like caring about other people. This world's not all about you. And yeah, I would imagine experiences like being at somewhere you do not want to be would make you feel that way. But I saved quite a bit of tracks, as you see. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9, 10 tracks out of the 17. Some of them just didn't relate to me, and also they may have like been better if they were in like a specific album or order that Haley wanted for the album. I just feel like she didn't do that because a lot of these songs aren't like relating to each other. They don't actually tell a full story out. I really enjoyed her vocals on this. There's some experimentation on the production here between her and Daniel James and the musicians that she would have hired for this album. I don't know if Paramore is working on this. I didn't see any of their names in the credits, but yeah, there's some of these that just really, like, True Believer was fantastic when it comes to substance wise. I think that those things needed to be said. And hopefully we can change the way we go about religion going forward, and that people can actually, live the things that they're reading, the things that they're preaching, instead of being hypocrites and putting their evil tendencies back out into the world. I think that was a very relevant song and needed to be said. So, round of applause to Hayley Williams. I'm pretty sure there's a music video for the song Ego Death at a Bachelorette Party, so I will be checking that out. I'm just a big fan of hers. I will be listening to this album more in my free time because I love her vocal. I love her mind. I really seriously dug the instrumentation on this track. There's a lot of bass that's just floating there. There's some distortion on her vocals and the guitars throughout this album, or collection of songs, I should say. I don't think she's actually calling it an album, but 17 really good tracks. I love Hayley Williams, and yeah, I'm going to dive back into this in my free time and try to understand what she's saying. Please help me out. I have a feeling I misinterpreted quite a bit of these, or maybe I just wasn't quite understanding what she was saying in some of them. A lot of them were self-explanatory. I feel like I didn't have to break them down, but as you see, I enjoyed most of it, or I enjoyed the whole album. But there's some songs that just didn't really stick with me for whatever reason. But she's a phenomenal talent. I very, very impressed that she has put this out with no promotion or nothing. Just all these singles, 17 singles. Thought it was really good. Let me know how you feel about this in the comments. What do you expect next from Hayley? What does Hayley Williams mean to you? To me, she's just she's not dressed. She is a great artist. She's a phenomenal woman with a lot of courage, a big heart, and I just really appreciate that she's not afraid to speak her mind, which she totally did on this album.